We're gonna be putting 2 systems into this one case. It's gonna be such a showstopper. Let's get to it. I can't stop admiring this case. We gotta build in it. And I think this is gonna be the coolest PC build that I've done so far. I think it's really gonna be showroom worthy, which works great because it'll be on camera in my gaming setup. But anyways, hey y'all, it's Butters. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are having an absolutely fantastic day full of positivity and happiness as always. And for today's video, Thermaltake, thank you so much for reaching out. They know that I am a dual PC fan. I run my gaming PC and my streaming PC at my setup, and I have been doing that for a long time. I made a video a long time ago showing how to set up a dual PC setup. Dual PC setups, I'm telling you, that's my thing. So Thermaltake reached out to sponsor this video. They said, hey Hannah, I said, please, I need to see this in person. I want to put my PCs in here right now. And not only did they send this case, but they sent a bunch of components. Let's talk about them. This is the Thermaltake CAPO X dual system chassis. This case has so many use cases. For example, for me, I run a gaming PC and a streaming PC, so it makes sense that I'd be able to throw them into one chassis. I've even seen some buzz online that this would make for a really good couples setup. How cute is that? If you and your significant other are gamers and you want to be able to have your setups close to each other, this would be a perfect case for that. Romantic. In this case, you'll be able to fit 2 micro ATX systems, one on top, one on bottom. This case also features a curved glass panel on the front and the side, I guess. And the possibilities for airflow are endless. I mean, there's this full mesh back here, so much room for fans, hence why Thermaltake sent me so many. Looks like a lot of room in the back here for cable management as well. There will be 2 power supplies in the system, and also, to power on each system, they will have their own separate power buttons, one up top and one on the bottom side here, so you don't get them confused. Smart. This chassis looks like it's gonna check every box that I need to run a dual PC setup, so we gotta get to the build here. I gotta see for myself. For cooling this build, Thermaltake was very generous and sent a whole bunch of fans and 2 coolers. The AIO of choice today is going to be the Thermaltake Mag Curve 360 Ultra ARGB Sync Cooler. And guess what? We got 2 of these coolers because we're gonna need 2 of them. We're basically doubling up on a lot of things here. Thermaltake also sent 2 power supplies. We're gonna be using the Thermaltake Tough Power GT 1000 watt power supply. 2 of them, of course, because we need 2 of them for this 2 system setup. 2. And they're gonna go in the back here, I assume. Yep. And as for the fans here, Thermaltake really gave us a lot of fans here. We have the Thermaltake Tough Fan EX120 ARGB Sync fans in black. The Thermaltake RGB ecosystem, I love it. I'm excited to get to work with it again. Now you might be thinking, Hannah, where's the rest of the components? Where's your graphics card? Where's your storage? Where's your RAM? I'm currently using them in my dual PC setup at the moment. We're gonna be ripping parts from that to put in here. The main component that's gonna be changing is the motherboard because we need micro ATX boards to fit in this case. We're gonna be using the Z890M Force Elite Wi-Fi 7 ICE motherboard. Once again, you'll never guess, 2 of them. 2 boxes, 2 motherboards, 2. And I think I'm gonna be introducing a new capture card to this system, just to help save on some space. I went ahead and picked up this Elgato 4K-X capture card. It's an external capture card. It might be more useful for my use case, because what if I wanna stream on a laptop elsewhere? I can just and take it with me. Don't have to, pull anything out of a PCIe slot. If you wanna know anything else about the other parts I'm gonna be using, I will leave all the components down in the description below. It is time to build. I have my electric screwdriver. I got me some more thermal paste because I needed some. I caught that. Wow, I shouldn't do that. At least I'll do it with thermal paste and not, RAM or something. Or CPU, that would be worse, huh? Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the builds. Yay, time to throw my hair up. You got long hair and you're gonna build a PC? Throw your hair up. It's not worth it getting your hair caught in case fans. Ask me how I know. Don't ask me that. My hair is up. Let's get to it. We basically get to build 2 PCs at the same time. This is gonna be so much fun. Should I do CPU, CPU, RAM, storage? Yes. I'm also gonna be smart and label these accordingly. This is the gaming PC. This is the streaming PC. CPU reveal number 1, what could it be? You already know if you've watched my past PC build videos. My Intel Core Ultra 9 processor, 285K, wow. Let's give a round of applause for contestant number 1. You jumped, you were ahead of schedule. I was not expecting that, but I am happy. I like when these little CPU covers jump. Next up, contestant number 2, who's going in the streaming PC? That's gonna be the Intel Core Ultra 7 processor, 265K. I should host a game show, huh? Do I have a game show voice or what? Come on. It's okay, you can say no. Now, will you jump higher than the other one? I don't know. We'll have to go back in the recording. We'll compare them. RAM for the gaming PC, G-Skill Trident Z5 RGB, RAM 64 gigs. Now which PC is gonna have the better clicks? Let's find out. That was good. Can we keep up the streak? No. Not the greatest clicks, but installed. For our streaming PC, you'll never guess. This feels like deja vu. 64 gigs of G.Skill Trident Z5 Neo RGB RAM. Will these clicks be better? Let's find out. Perfect. Can I do it again? I'm not saying this is a competition between the two, but the streaming PC might be in the lead. Storage for my gaming PC. This one has the operating system. It's gonna go right here, these two, here. Perfect. Next, the streaming PC. We only have one SSD that needs to go in here. Very simple, very quick. Done. Behold, 2 motherboards prepped for 1 chassis. Actually, let me put on the back plates for the CPU coolers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I feel like I've been cheerleading again. 8 counts? Oh man, I'm not doing that anymore. No more counting in this video. For this being such a big case, it's not heavy at all. I mean, so far, right? There's no components in it, so. I'm gonna put my gaming PC on the top and my streaming PC on the bottom. That's how it's always been in my setup, so I'm gonna keep the same orientation. Come on over here, let's put these motherboards in the case. Get a closer look. This is gonna look so cool, oh my gosh. Let me get these peelies really quick so I don't forget them. They give you so many screws to mount your motherboard. It makes sense, you need a lot of them. I think that's all for that one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I just counted to 8 again, didn't I? Dang it. How do I want to do the cooling in this case? I have 2 360 AIO coolers. These fans are 120s, okay. I think definitely 2 fans in the back here. Do one of the AIOs up top for the gaming PC, the second 360 AIO on the back here for the streaming PC, and then fill in the blanks down here and up here with some fans. I think that'll be good. So intake on the bottom, exhaust up top. Okay, I think I know what I want to do. So if I do up top, we'll do that, we'll exhaust, okay. You know what, I'm overthinking it. You know what I could do with these fans? This right now is the default, exhaust. But if I want it to be intake, I don't have to turn it around like this. Instead, we can just take this off and then replace it with the reverse version of it. It even says it on the fan. So instead of my reverse fans looking like this, they're gonna look like this. Seamless. That is one of my favorite parts about using these Thermaltake fans. And it pops in very easily. Okay. 1 AIO, done. Do you guys promise not to make fun of me? I'm too short to get the ones up here, so I have to. Y'all have heard me say it time and time again. I am not short. However, this does seem to be an issue I'm running into pretty often. Great. I feel like we haven't made a lot of conversation during this build, so hi. How you doing? I hear thunder. I love it when it storms. But of course, it's all fun and games till the power goes out. I love storms. I guess now is a great time to ask you all, who runs a dual PC setup? Comment down below and let me know, because I've been running one since, 2021? Holy cow, 2021 I've been using a dual PC setup. That's what? I remember specifically for content creators and gamers, that was the big thing to do, was run a dual PC setup. You weren't getting the best quality unless you were running a dual PC setup. It's funny because PCs are so powerful, you don't need a dual PC setup. It's just kind of cool. And I say that as a dual PC fanatic. Obviously, I love dual PCs. I feel like my love for dual PC setups came about when I switched from console to PC gaming, because I was already used to the idea of this system, my console does all the gaming processing, while this system, my PC, does all the streaming and recording and all of that. I just love PC building in general, so to be able to build a showcase PC like this is just, I'm so glad I get to add it to my resume. My resume, my archive of custom-built PCs. I just love PC building. Except for when the screw does not want to go in. I see why. It simply wasn't lined up. There we go. It's like running a marathon. The last bit's always the hardest, right? I don't know if it actually is. I would imagine so, after doing all of that physical activity, that the last bit would be, the last stretch would be the hardest. Anyways, all the fans are installed. The last one was the hardest to put on the radiator. If you're a marathon runner, let me know if that's the hardest part. I don't know. And this is gonna go here. Oh, it's coming together. You know, storms are all fine and dandy until they take out the power and you can't continue your PC build for the night. Yay! But we're back, it's the next day, and here's the progress that I've made. I mounted all the fans and the coolers, and I have the cables connected here, but I'm going to wait until the very end to do that cable management. I brought in both of my graphics cards for my dual PC setup. This is my RTX 4070, and this is my RTX 4090, and I couldn't decide color-wise what I wanted to do for the power cables, because I have a silver graphics card going on the bottom and a red one going up top. I went through all the power cable extensions that I have, and I found these purple and blue ones that I think will look the best alongside the red up top. I really wanted to do my gold power cables because butter, obviously I love yellow and gold, it's my favorite color, but it doesn't really make sense with this build. So I'm not doing it for once. I don't know who I am. But without further ado, let's get back to the build. Have y'all seen my comically large screwdriver? This helps when it comes to screwing things into the case. It's a little bit more heavy duty. I don't have a shorter one, so I'm just gonna use this one. Let's get to it. Power supply. Let's do power supply next. No, front panel connectors. Yeah, front panel, USB 2, HD audio. I think you're also up here somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now gaming PC. It's gonna feel like deja vu. Front panel, HD audio. These two go up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't stop counting. Somebody stop me. Power supplies. Big boy power. CPU power. What did I think was gonna happen? Power for the graphics cards. Where are you going? This screwdriver is comical. I set up the camera so you can see how long it is, but I promise you, it's working the best right now. Power supplies are installed. And I want the curved screen to match with the curved glass. I'm gonna do that for both of them. And as always, the burning question, no pun intended, how am I gonna make y'all mad with the thermal paste application? I know, I'm gonna do the same thing I've been doing for a long time. Here we go. This curved screen is gonna look so good with the curved glass. I assume this goes into here for power, and this part I'll route up here. Nope, don't like it. And this is why I don't usually film every single step of my cable management process, because I change my mind pretty often. Is that better? Yeah, that'll work. I'll plug into the USB header. All right, now we get to do that again. Yeah, I'm comfortable with that. Let's go with that. I think it did a little better than the first time. And I'm gonna route the cables the same exact way. Now here comes the fun part, the cable management, yay! Thankfully a lot of the cable management is gonna be behind these two doors, but we gotta make sure everything fits behind them. It's not gonna be perfect, but it'll work. I am so glad that took no time. Look at that, and these two little coiled cables, very symmetrical. I like it. And only 5 zip ties used. Last but not least, we're installing the graphics cards. I do want to point out, because I forgot to point out earlier, I did install these GPU sag brackets. I had forgotten, and I put them on overnight, so just letting you know. Graphics card time. All right, GPU 1, now GPU 2. You can't tell, but I got a big old smile on my face because I can't wait to lift this up and look at it all assembled together. Okay, let's do it. Okay, I'm nervous. I'm kind of nervous. Why am I nervous? Just do it. Does it look magical? I can't see from here. Hang on. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, it's so cool. Oh, we have to power it on now. We have to power supply cable. Luckily, I have it handy. Do I do both at the same time? Oh my gosh, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I hope this boots up first try. I mean, don't we all want things to work the first try? I mean, it's kind of a moot point. Power switch. Power switch. Any lights? Oh, hi screen. Oh, look at the screens. They're already on. There's a power button up top here and one here. I'm gonna do them at the same time. Ready? 3, 2, 1. I have no words. Good night. Welcome back. It's probably gonna happen with the top as well. Just give it a second. Good night. They'll do that when they're, you know, booting up for the first time. This is so cool. Let me turn off the lights. I'm gonna scream, I'm gonna scream, I'm gonna scream, I'm gonna scream. Look at how cool, I'm gonna lose it. We should probably check if we posted, right? Let me grab my monitor. Okay, we're gonna test the streaming PC first. That's the only thing I'm gonna power on right now. Please post. You know, I'm gonna walk away because I have full confidence that it's gonna post. No worries at all, not a single ounce of worry. I told you, I told you. One thing I do wanna see though. Okay, so it works. Awesome, great. I got the RGB right first try. Thankfully, my last Thermaltake build, I learned a lot in regards to the RGB ecosystem. Oh my god, it's so cool. Why the screen isn't working though? I'm plugging it and plugging it back in. Perfect, okay, it works. I think it was just a little bit loose. Streaming PC, everything works. And now we're gonna test out the gaming PC, the top part. All right, gaming PC. And I know this one's gonna post too because I'm an expert PC builder. Even if it didn't post, I would still be an expert because sometimes PCs don't post and it is what it is. It's totally normal. See, I told you it would post. I told you. I was right here. You were right there. My confidence is way too high with this PC, or these two PCs. I'm gonna update the BIOS on both of these motherboards, get the RGB working, and I'll see y'all here in a bit. I've never been more speechless after a build. Look at it, it looks amazing. What a showstopper. I would put this on a showroom floor. The Thermaltake CAPO X, I love this. I love that. I can't find words. I love it. I love it, I love it. Let's go ahead and talk about the build. Up here in the orangey red RGB is my gaming PC. Down here in the blue RGB is my streaming PC. I like how it all looks like one massive machine, but in reality, you could tell there's two PCs in here. So much room in this case for so many different configurations. If you want to change up the fans, the AIOs. I like the placement that I have right now, but I will say, these fans at the bottom are intake. These at the top are exhaust. All the fans at the back are also intake. I want to get a tunnel effect going all the way up, so I was hoping to have these both be intake, but this one is exhaust because I ran out of reverse blade fans. But you know what's great? When I need to replace this fan, I don't have to actually take the fan out. I can just pop the blades off and pop in the reverse blade fans. There's truly so many options for airflow in this case, and the mesh back definitely helps with that. And speaking of the back, building this case was so easy. There was plenty of room for cable management. Dual PC, you cannot deny. A lot of cables, I was able to manage them nicely in the back, and the closing doors definitely help. I love the curved screens on the AIO coolers. I like that they match up with the curved glass panel here too. And I put some of my astrophotography on the coolers and included some temps for CPU and GPU. I can honestly say the hardest part of this build is how heavy it is to lift and put in my actual setup. That's the only thing. And I'm strong, I can still lift it. But it makes sense that it's so heavy because there's two PCs in here. Now, if you are a dual PC user, I do have one thing I want to mention. The Thermaltake CAPO X is built to house two micro ATX boards. When you pair a micro ATX board and a big graphics card, because graphics cards are huge nowadays, you will have to take into consideration the amount of room you have for the PCIe slot at the bottom of the motherboard. If you use an internal graphics card, that might be an issue for you. I have moved over to an external graphics card. I had a sneaking suspicion I'd have to use my external over the internal capture card, and I was right. I don't have very much room down here at all. Not a big deal, external capture card works just as well for me. And also, I do love these motherboards in here, but I am thinking about changing them out for different motherboards. Let me tell you why. With these boards, there's only one Type-C port on the back, which my Roland Bridgecast X does use that Type-C port, so I can hear everything between both PCs. However, the external graphics card does require a Type-C port. So to be able to use it as of the past couple of days, I've had to plug it into the front of my PC, and that's just not great for cable management. It is not a big deal at all, just a slight oversight when I was shopping for motherboards, so just keep that in mind. Honestly, I would love to see Thermaltake make another dual PC case, but be able to fit one full-size motherboard and a micro ATX board. Because I feel like a lot of people's streaming setups, you might have multiple cameras, multiple pieces of equipment, external capture cards. I've just found that streaming PCs, I tend to run out of USB ports pretty often. So to be able to fit a full-size motherboard in here that has more ports on the back would be really awesome for streamers. And it might give you just enough room to be able to fit in your internal capture card, if you use one, of course. But let me tell you, I'm gonna be sticking with this case for a long time. I am so happy with the way it looks. I've already put it in my setup. You haven't seen it yet. Shall we transition to that clip? Let's go ahead and do that. To my office. But first, a quick flashback to my dual PC setup. I do want to show y'all what my dual PC setup looks like at the moment. This PC up here with the red RGB is my gaming PC. Down here, the PC with the blue RGB is my streaming PC. Thankfully, I already have cables routed and set up for this dual PC setup. I do have a piece of advice for y'all if you plan on doing this. Once you get your cables all set up in the back, mark your cables, color code them. You could use a Sharpie, sticky notes, or what I did, nail polish. If a cable is meant to be plugged into my gaming PC, I mark the top of it with red nail polish. Just a little dot, nothing crazy. If it's supposed to be in my streaming PC, I mark it with blue nail polish. This makes cable management so much easier and way more manageable, hence cable management. It's in the name. So thankfully this transition to the build in the Thermaltake CAPO X is gonna be very easy to put in because I already have the cables all set up. I know where they go, I color coded them. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. That really is not so bad. And what's even better is that they're both working. Let's go. I built that. Look at how good it looks in the background. Stop it. I can't stop staring at it. It's beautiful. It's such a masterpiece. It looks so cool on camera. Let me tell you right now, I am so glad I color coded the cables before moving in this PC. Now look at it. It made the setup so much easier, and the cables, you don't see them on camera. I actually did a pretty good job, not to pat myself on the back, but I couldn't be happier with how this turned out. Just look at it. I love this case. I love this case. I love this case. Thermaltake, thank you so much for sending this to me. The Thermaltake CAPO X, y'all, I highly, highly recommend it. And it's not just for dual PC users. It could be for a cute couple setup. If you're just trying to save some room, you could have your personal PC down here and a server or something up here. There's so many possibilities. I love this case. If I haven't said it enough, I love this case. The Thermaltake CAPO X dual system micro chassis is now available, so if you guys want to check it out for yourself, I will leave a link down in the description below. I highly recommend this. Y'all are gonna be seeing this in the background of my videos for a very long time. Like I said, showstopper. I know I didn't show a lot of the actual setting of the dual PC setup because I've already done the cable management for that. I just literally pulled out my other PCs and put this one in. So if you guys want to see how I set up my dual PC setup for streaming and gaming, comment down below and let me know. It's been many years since I've made that video, but some things have changed since then. The concept's there, but I can definitely do an updated video. Let me know. And once again, thank you so much, Thermaltake, for sponsoring this video and for sending me this masterpiece of a case. Yay. I really appreciate it. Thank you all so much. All right, I've talked enough. Anyways, like, comment, favorite, subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video, whatever I make. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Seriously, how am I supposed to get any work done? I'm gonna be looking behind me and staring at this PC, this dual PC. That's gonna be sitting on my piano bench in my office. How am I gonna get anything done? I'm just gonna go and look at it. I'll figure it out. I got some gaming to do. Okay, bye.